And now at the 4th anniversary of the Nairobi Summit of International Conference on Population and Development, ICPD at 25, the National Population Commission, in collaboration with the United Nations Population Fund, have committed to harnessing population and development with the aim of focusing on women and girls. During the summit in Abuja, it was revealed that the key issue is to address sexual reproductive health of persons whose rights have been deprived, hence the urgency for justice to be rightly served. And KAFTAN TV's correspondent Victoria Ayorinde now brings us more.
In a bid to accelerate Nigeria's commitment in promoting and protecting rights and well-being of women and girls, the National Population Commission and the United Nations Population Fund is bracing up to bridging gaps and devising innovative ideas that will birth the change desired. The National Chairman, National Population Commission, Honorable Nasir Kwara, in his address applauded the federal government and stakeholders' partnership. He said that the prevailing sexual and reproductive injustice is an urgent matter that needs to be prioritized, and charged that women be given access to information for healthy living.
Sexual and reproductive injustice is urgent and should be prioritized. It can only be realized when women, girls, and young people in Nigeria have access to quality, timely information and counseling that shapes and empowers them to live healthy, productively, and fulfilled lives, as well as practice a regime of responsible reproductive lives. Addressing this injustice is a collective responsibility. Therefore, let us unite to ensure sexual and reproductive justice for women, girls, and young people is prioritized, guaranteed, and secured.
The country representative, United Nations Population Fund, added that the summit is a call for prompt action and the need to address sexual and reproductive health. Stakeholders were charged to renew dedication to achieve the goals set in Nairobi.
Today we come together under the theme, Sexual and Reproductive Justice Cannot Wait. All rights, women, girls, young people, act now, which underscores the urgency of our collective responsibility. It's a reminder that justice delayed is justice denied. We cannot afford to delay action on matters of sexual and reproductive health. The call to action is clear. All rights, women, girls, young people, act now. We must ensure that every person has the right to make autonomous decisions about their own bodies, free from coercion and discrimination.
Equally, other stakeholders emphasized the need to totally eradicate sexual and reproductive injustice as lives are lost as a result.
To show that it is an urgent thing, we still lose 512 women per 100,000 live births. But we promise the world it should be zero maternal mortality.
Our core mandate is to promote, protect, preserve the rights of women and children. We'll continue with this partnership until we get our desired results for women and children.
We move away from the mindset that once, for example, as one of the sexual and reproductive health services, that you provide contraceptive use, your job is done. That's not enough. You have to look at how are we preventing discontinuation. How are we supporting sustained use with close follow-up? How are we also optimizing use, coping with side effects, and switch method if needed?
Furthermore, Representative Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare in his speech reviewed the federal government's contribution in ensuring funds are allocated for use.
Measures are being put in place for the country to be able to achieve the desired change. In line with the above, therefore, the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare has continued with effort at creating enabling policy environment for implementation of sexual and reproductive health and rights interventions across the length and breadth of the country.
As the federal government and other stakeholders commit to take action on sexual and reproductive health, it is hoped that this will bring about justice for women, girls, and young people. Victoria Ayomide, KAFTAN TV News.